I'm white because you're blue. I'm broadcasting on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, sir.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on with that? I see y'all at it early. Yeah, I see.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With that, it's time to call
yeah, I
the
was like, dude,
champion of the
yeah,
NFC.
it's not that big a deal,
And to
man.
call the action,
Go to sleep,
our
dog.
commentators,
We'll play in the morning.
Brandon Godden and Charles
You don't have to
Davis.
take a shower, dog.
Thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented
Hey, you know, it's better to play on the well-rested mind anyway.
The NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Antonio Express. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, Bone, is that the dude you were telling me about? Okay, shit, y'all got you got a burger.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, shit, Richie
He's
not.
wrapped up and driven down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Damn, man. I thought y'all was going to play later on today. I was like, shit, they give me enough time to here go fix the tire on the car and go get a haircut. I woke up like, shit.
I got to go shopping, man. I got to do Christmas shopping.
Oh, okay.
So better to do it now than
later.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
You know I got to see you my opponent, do you?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hold on, I'm going to get the commentary here in a minute.
Here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Here we go. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Martin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not only just to check down, not only a safety valve,
like
sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They'll run. Martin. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here we go. 2nd and goal to go now. They try again with Martin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Cowboys. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. On 2nd down, Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got Curse. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hurts got enough for the first down. Hey, you seen the game last night?
Yeah, I watched.
Oh, okay.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third down and 3. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Third and short yardage, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, no.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That didn't look good for the Cowboys. They need a team. They need a fire up on them right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Space to maneuver at the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run again on first down. Martin. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now again to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there.
Some of the one laughing now.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Oh. Isn't express out there trying to hurt somebody.
Yeah, man.
Again to Elliott. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, I don't know what happened there. It's so clear on my end.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Yeah, I thought it was done. I tried to throw the ball. He got rid of it.
This looks good as well.
I didn't know where it was going, but
and And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really say? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Prescott from the gun. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, one, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First out, here's the run with Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw.
What are you doing?
He fires one that's intercepted.
Why would he throw it to that guy?
Johnson.
What the fuck
and
is
he's
that?
got some space here.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. 10th carry now for Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the hook up to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Said something about network issues.
What the hell is it?
Oh, shit. Wow.
A first down throw for Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Dude, I'm telling you, my interception was like 5 yards to the left. Wasn't even near my guy. So
yeah,
it's bad.
This is taken at the 3.
I'm surprised I made my kick.
Now this offense ready to head back out.
Hey, you see
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Come on, let's go.
yeah, I know how Madden is.
The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Wow.
From the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah, let off the
And a new
speed
set of
button
downs here
and hit
after picking up the first on the ground. They give to Martin, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Dove back for 2 yards, okay.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
And off comes to Martin. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think I do.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard?
See what happens.
It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Dude. The Express is up by 6. Hey, where are we playing at? In Dallas or San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Playing in the
And
canopy.
that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a really nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. 190.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Let's go.
They run. Martin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
22, let's go. Ryan 38.
Back to throw here. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 190.
Now Martin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Ah, shit. 9-point lead. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll come
It's almost
from
like
the
kicking
right
a real one.
hash. It's a
Damn, it's
47-yard
hard.
attempt.
This shit's moving fast, dog.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Ah, yeah. Just gotta take him a hit. I don't advise it too many times if you want to stay in the game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, man.
In box for the sack.
Prescott now on second down.
Yeah, what he got, about 30 sacks for the year?
Yeah, I think he had like 20 something,
A
28.
good pickup
something like
there,
that.
18 yards as they get close.
He didn't have as
for
much
third
as the last
down.
2
Oh.
seasons. He actually had less. I think because some of my other players had some, so it's like he's, you know, they're cutting into his sack total.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, let's stay on the field.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover
he does not get it. Oh. Could that affect the game?
Let's go. Brand 38.
They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back now in San Antonio.
Uh-oh. Final round. See who faces Oakland in the Super Bowl.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh.
Incomplete here on 3rd down.
Damn, son.
Here's Bradley Pinion now.
Yeah.
He's on here to punt it away.
It's his hands. It's all good. Bound to happen to somebody.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10. I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over when 4th on 4th didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Oh, he's out.
Let him. Let him. He just got hurt a little
The
bit.
give is to Elliott. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Cowboys need to pick
First
up
down, Prescott. They'll
Yeah,
set
they
up the
keep
screen to
that.
Elliott. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Prescott. Room here to run. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the
Oh,
books. I mean, we're
my
into the fourth
God.
quarter here.
Oh,
And now this
my
happens, another
God.
turnover.
What a
Not
hit
one
on
they're going to
that
hold up
touchdown.
and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still
If he gets
sitting
something
on
out, it will be a
0.
miracle.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Oh,
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Is that
He's
watching
gonna
me?
lead
That
this first
mental?
running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a first set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The play clock's running down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Good clock management starts here.
The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
They run. This is Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Still in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
This one fielded at the 5.
Still have a chance.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On second down, Prescott again. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Dominique.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
Oh.
It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
At this point, man, the Cowboys must go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down again. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, Real Reeves. Oh.
Yeah, man.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Yes, it is. Minto. That was mine. He's struck.
From the pistol, they'll run with Martin. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Levelmental says he can't wait to defeat the Raiders next season.
In 8 tries, not good. This is 3rd and goal. Martin.
Oh,
he'll be stopped
damn it.
just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Now on 4th down, Bruce Arians will send out his field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
You took him out until next season.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Meatbone actually played better with some backup.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Express and the open rated number 2.
Oh, shit. It's not over yet, though. It's still minute 50. You never know. Shenanigans. You never know.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. What?
Here's a handoff to the fullback Whitlock. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. This is where, you know, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll run it. Here's Martin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Prescott on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. As time has run.
All right, man. Good game, man.
Yeah, man.
So what's up, man? When you want to play this? When you want to play this Super Bowl?
Nah, there's next. Yeah, it's me and Josh for the Super Bowl, Corey. What? That's a shock. Alright. Yeah, okay.
Damn, that's a lot. Dak Prescott made the Pro Bowl.
Oh.
The Pro Bowl. So you got Zeke made the Pro Bowl, Dak made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Frank Miller or Fred Miller, your dude made the Pro Bowl. Let's see, Brazil made the Pro Bowl. Like your whole offense made the Pro Bowl.
Damn.
Your lineman Northern made the Pro Bowl. Whitehall made the Pro Bowl. Yeah, you got a lot of. You got a lot of.
Yeah, the computer was whooping his ass. Yeah, no way. Yeah, as usual.
How did he make it?
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. I don't understand.
Yeah. They draft from a trade. Yeah, hopefully you get a better pick.
Jones made it. FCP makes Pro Bowl every year.
I don't see how when he hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
There's 5. So alright, I'm gonna advance to the Super Bowl. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I only experienced lag on the kicks. That's the only time I really experienced the lag. Like, I don't have lag during the game. On the kicks, it's fucking, yeah, like kicking a field goal or an extra point is tough as shit because the meter is flying like 1,000 miles an hour, so you have to just try to time it right and get lucky. Yeah, because as soon as you hit the first time, the second button, you have to, I mean, it's just luck. You just have to try to guess.
It's like beat on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So. This shit is so fast.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to end this broadcast and probably start up the next one if we're going to play right now. Are you going to play right now, or you want to play it later, or what?
Yeah, come on, we can play now. I'm on now.
Alright, let's do it. Alright.